check the brakes. If it moves in plastic, we talking about it.
Actually go outside in these things. What would you prefer? Yellow spandex?
Welcome to the channel. Damn! Welcome to the channel. Breaking toy news like a siren in the night. Posting figures fresh out the factory.
You think you're funny, don't you?
I know I am. The famous comedian Arnold Braunschweiger.
Decepticons scheming, hit a battle call. Maximus rise, Predacons attack. Beast Wars energy, yeah, we bring it back.
Did you see anything? No, sir. I didn't see you playing with your dolls.
Blokees on deck, yeah, they switching the game. Dr. Wu, magic, shell presence, wild. From box to bricks, still a toy loving child. G.I. Joe locked in, Cobra strike back. Astro slinging Baroness, yeah, the plot stay stacked. Marvel legends pose like heroes in frames. Superheroes saving days, yeah, they live up the name. Imports on deck, joints straight from Japan. Every figure tell a story when it's sitting in my hand. This ain't just toys, it's a culture to see.
Well, I'll tell you, nobody handles garbage better than we do.
Every single time, this ain't just toys, it's a culture we see.
You don't remember?
For you, the day bison graced your village was the most important day of your life. But for me, it was Tuesday. What are you smiling about?
Dude, I almost had you.
Rolling like a midnight reel. Box office numbers and what critics feel. From failures to theories, breakdowns on screen, discussing what it means and what could have been. Men on films, vibes, talk cinema deep.
And welcome to Men on Films, the show that looks at movies from a male point of view.
Closing part, reviews with flavor, not scared of debate. If it's fire, we praise it. If not,
Hated it.
stay. Yeah, we talk movies the proper way.
I don't remember. Dude, that's like a porno. That's such an old movie. Yeah.
Buzzing online, we talk, we break it every single time. This ain't just toys, it's a culture we see. From plastic to pictures, yeah, we give you the feel.
Left cheek! Left cheek! Left cheek!
We talk and we break it every single time.
What is happening, everybody? We're here for another week in toy news weekend review, toy news. So yeah, it was another big week. It doesn't seem like it ends. There's always stuff to show off and new things. So let's get right into it. And as we do, always starting out with Transformers. So first off, these images came off of Weibo. This is some new evergreen product from Transformers, from Hasbro stuff. 3 characters, Alita 1, Optimus Prime, and Bumblebee. These are your simple transformations. Bumblebee and Optimus are 4 steps, or Alita is 8 steps. Yeah, I mean, these are usually like your dollar store type deals, or like that. Let's see. Next up is Cyberworld Arachnid. So we're still getting Cyberworld products. And yeah, this is usually when you think of I guess when you think of Arachnid, I'm thinking of Air Arachnid, like the flying one. This one's just straight up just a spider. So also, these are pretty much images we saw last week. There was a few things that were added, but Hasbro had their reveal stream this week, and then they went over the new Age of the Prime stuff. So this is the deluxe smoke screen from Transformers Prime. Here is some package imaging, and here is some more additional images that we didn't see the week prior. Next up here is animated Ratchet, and as similar to Smokescreen, this is stuff that we didn't see. Some more details and some of the seeing some of the accessories. Let's see. Next up, we have Transformers Prime Cliff Jumper. And, you know, this is a lot of this stuff is older stuff that we saw, but some of these pictures are a little bit newer. And then we have Deluxe Class Swerve. And then, as you guys couldn't tell, there is five. Are we on 5 deluxes this wave? Yeah. Because last but not least, there is Powerglide. And just a few more images and a good look at his box art. And then, as you can see, there on the back of his box art, you can't really see it, but we got a little bit closer image of that coming up. Here's some more product stills. And then we got our Nexus Prime. Now, during the Hasbro live stream, they did confirm that there will be limbs built for Nexus Prime. And I tell you one thing, like when I see this, I think of Scattershot. So I just kind of wonder if this might be like a pre-tool or leading into a Scattershot we might see. And yeah, that's so I just have a feeling, well, Computron, I'm gonna throw this out there, that Computron could be the next combiner through Hasbro mainline. And then here are some more images. All these are product images that didn't drop when all this stuff leaked last week. But and then the marketer for the Transformers team, Nate, Transforming Nate, posted an image of Leeds Maximo next to Leeds Maximo next to, oh boy, why can't I think of the other Prime? Onyx Prime. Good gosh. And just shows the size comparison, and then Wheelie next to that. And then, as I mentioned about Powerglide, so as you can see, his chest, he does have a compartment that opens up, and you can see his heart from that one episode of Transformers G1. Was it season 2? And then next up, we got some drops from Takara. This is alluding to their T-Spark event. Pre-orders will go up for some of the Overgear stuff. So here's kind of a look at it in some color images. Not only that, but we're getting a Toon Deco Missing Link Grimlock. And it looks really good. It's like I didn't pull the trigger on the Toy Deco. This one might be calling my name. I don't know. We'll see. These are like 119 retail, 120. And then also, this is our first look at the Transformers crossover with Evangelion. Jeez, I have to think about that before I try to pronounce it. But and then at Wonderfest they had. Oh wait, did I not? Oh, it's out of order. Then at Wonderfest they had the pre-production gray models on the stage. And speaking of Wonderfest, there was some Wonderfest exclusive. There first was these Paralyzing Toys soft vinyl Starscream, Skywarp, Thundercracker, and Twin Cast. And then these resin, like chibi style, Ultra Magnus, Megatron, Optimus Prime, and Grimlock. Only way you could get these was at the show. A lot of stuff came out of Winterfest. Oh, sorry, excuse me. Mainly action figure stuff. Which I didn't get a whole lot of it, so maybe that's something we could probably try to add on to next week. But there was 3-0. That was it. Had a booth, and they had their They're Bumblebee, Bumblebee movie, Bumblebee, and Shockwave. Which it's kind of funny. Whoever took these pictures wasn't reading the rules because, as you can see, no pictures, please, and pictures got out there. And then some of these slides are from 3Zero's actual page. I think like some of these right here. Give you a close-up look at Bumblebee, his weapons, his face. Weird. I can't remember. Did he have a battle mask in Bumblebee, the Bumblebee movie? Well, he's not getting one here, so there is that. And while we're on the topic of Bumblebee, we have images of teaser images from YOLO Park. What could it be? AMK Pro scale. So this is a tease, and we got images. So this is a G1 Bumblebee. He comes with a Spike action figure. I don't know how many points of articulation that Spike figure has, but there's a stand. His got removable faces, different faces. They're kind of meh. The whistle one, it looks like he's got a whistle one, but the other one next to it, up at the top right, that one looks a little strange. But yeah, pre-orders went up for this last week. And sticking with YOLO Park, a little mini video came up on their page, and we got a really good preview of Optimus Primal. Here's some of his bits: his chest, his shoulder, thighs. And then here's another picture of his leg. And then look at the scuff mark on the leg. It's just kind of weird that they left that on there, while taking promo images. And that's pretty much all for official news. Let's see. Next up. Oh, one other thing that Hasbro mentioned during the live stream. They teased using the deluxe molds. The mini bot deluxe molds into ThrottleBot. So ThrottleBot's coming soon. Let's see. Next up on third-party news, we have DNA Designs. Man, they are killing it. DNA has got something new every week, it seems like. And this one is for the why is it eluding me? The Age of the Primes, the repaint of Tiger Hawk, and I can't remember his variant. What is it? Razor Claw. There we go. So you get some wing bits, some paws, and blasters, and then like the mutant mask thing. And here it is in different poses. And DNA's not done. They got another one. So we all remember the Grimlock that was remolded into the Godzilla crossover, and then DNA did a kit for it. So now they have a kit for the G2 that comes with an all different robot head. This one's kind of tempting. I didn't get the Grimlock or the Godzilla variant, but this Grimlock, the head looks really cool. It's just, I like that blue G2 look to it. Next on, moving on to a little bit smaller scale. Galaxy Toys just dropped a butt ton of Optimus Prime repaint images. So we got Ultra Magnus. We got Nemesis. I'm assuming that's a sleep mode Prime, but it's really weird as his legs are blue and his head's blue. Toxitron and Shatterglass Optimus Prime. But speaking of another company that's killing it, I mean, Galaxy Toys has been week after week. We've had info, and they dropped this Red Wing images. Now, Red Wing is not in a 3-pack like all the other ones. He is individually packaged, and it's just coming by himself, which is kind of strange. Because the other ones are in like 4. They did 2 4-packs with. They added a hidden plane in one of the 3-packs, so it's really weird how they're doing that. Next up from Iron Factory, we have in-hand images of their Iron Samurai series, their Beast Wars Megatron. And I gush over the Beast Wars Megatron. I don't know what it is about a purple T-Rex, but I dig that design, and I am very tempted on this Iron Factory, but it's not a priority for me, so I don't see picking that up. And then next up, it's really this Lightspeed ended up in this reviewer's handle Weeboo. No information, no nothing, not knowing anything about it. The rumor is, or what everybody thinks, because of just you can kind of see the different tabbing mechanisms and the hands, that this is Magic Square, and Magic Square is working on Computron. And so we are waiting on confirmation, but this is what it looks a lot like. So stay tuned for more info. Next up, Lasercat Toys with their chibi Rise of the Beast Bumblebee. Here's some gray model images. So it's called Off-Road Pathfinder. It looks like it has light up eyes. And then here's a couple more images, and then how it looks next to the Optimus Prime. It looks like the weapons light up as well. And then here he is in alt mode. And we've seen updates. Now we're actually getting to some actually promotional images. And Lasercat Toys isn't done. So we got a shadow tease or a silhouette tease of this a couple weeks back. And this is renders of their Indominus. It's like I really like the love that they put in these and how the looks, but I just can't get into this chibi stuff. Let me know in the chat or in the comments. What do you guys think about this stuff? Next up, the mold that never dies. Make Toys is doing another colorverse. So this kind of answers the question to the other week, if that was paying homage to Onslaught, because it's very similar. This one is straight up a tribute to Silverbolt. And it would help if I hit the dang slide button. So yeah, this is I mean, you can just tell with the yellows and the reds that this is Silverbolt. And that's kind of what they claimed in the listing. But here he is in jet mode. I mean, how many of these Make Teo Seekers do you need? I guess some people might need all of them. Next up, Craftsman Toys give an update on their stylized Grimlock. And this does combined. Here he is in robot mode. And this is Masterpiece scale. And then here's a good look at the combined mode head and the torso. And man, the head looks so good with the teeth. But yeah, it's looking good. Next up, coming from Tyrant Toys. So this is weird. So they're doing a Star Saber. And I think it measures right around 9.5 inches. So it's a little bit taller than the HasLab. But a lot of people are claiming this is Legend scale because this is a taller character. But I mean, you could probably put it in those Legends, but also this could replace your HasLab and put it with your mainline stuff, because it did have some issues. And this guy just looks like he can do some dynamic poses, a lot of good articulation. He can hold the sword like this. Now, I think the Hasbro one it could as well, but not as dynamic as this one's looking. And then here we have some images of its alt modes. And then here is the internal robot, the Brain Master, thrusting forward his crotch, just like typical posers do with some of these Japanese toys. I mean, I need a Star Saber. I do not have a Star Saber in my collection. But if you guys didn't know, I am a Masterpiece collector. So gotta have a Masterpiece version. This one's a little bit too small. But at the same time, victory is not a priority. There's some other things that I want to get. And that's why this kills me. So Iron Trans is doing a reissue of their Star Saber, which is Masterpiece scale. And this one has a little bit more closer to Toon Deco. And the only other bad thing is this is going to be limited to 500 pieces. I don't know if I can swing this. Just not a good time. And then here we go in alt mode and some more dynamic poses. And then there was an image, so I guess this is individually numbered. I guess it looks like it's stamped there, so I don't know. Also, they showed some images of their Victory Leo. And there was some combined mode images, but they were all at grayscale. I didn't add them to the slideshow in time, but let's see. Next up, we got a reissue of the week. And I didn't even have the slide prepped. What a horrible host I am, or a streamer, whatever you want to call me. Where's it at? Here we go.
I'll be back.
Guess who's back?
People keep asking if I'm back, and I haven't really had an answer. But now, yeah, I'm thinking I'm back.
You gotta put your back into it, dumbass.
Hello, boys! I'm back!
So yeah, we have Magic Square's MSB13 Detective. And it's their version of a Legend Scale Hound. Looks really good. Not have held this in my hands, but looks really good. Let's see. Next up, so there were some images out there of Fans Toys 2.0. Galvatron next to X-Transbot's new Abaddon. And a lot of good comparison images. See just how they are. You know, they're a little bit different in colors. One glaring thing. So in this image right here, it's compared to the Hasbro one. But look where Galvatron's arms are in cannon mode. It seems real sloppy. It's almost like they just said, the heck with it. And it's just his hands. I don't know if this is mistransformed, but it looks horrible. It just looks bad. Does not clean up at all. And then here's some more comparison images. They cleaned the back up, that's for sure. Like the back in robot mode. One other thing I didn't like about this is his weapon's fully integrated in the transformation as fusion cannon. I don't need that, and it just feels like that overcomplicates it. But thank goodness for the internet, because we got some memes. So that was one of the things I mentioned prior, is the blast effect for Abaddon is way cooler than the one that came with Fans Toys. So this meme hit. And then, to make fun of the hands, we got this as a thought I thought was funny. But yeah, so that is all for the Transformer news. So let's move to action figure stuff, and starting off with Mezco Toys. They teased a pre-order coming soon for the Nightcrawler. And if I was paying attention when I was making this slideshow, the next thing would have been that Nightcrawler, but it's not in the right order. So next up, we got stuff for Motu. So here is new images of the Masters of the Universe Chronicles. So here's He-Man. So it's just good looking at the packaging, the box art on the back and the front. And then here is Man-at-Arms. And then last but not least, we have Triclops. And then here's some like promo art. Some of this stuff will be on the packaging. But yeah. So next up from Super 7. Now this just hit like just now. So this came from Christopher McLeod in the Full Force podcast. And it's showing off the next retail wave of oh my gosh, the Super 7 G.I. Joe O-ring, the what is it called, Reaction Plus. And so we're getting a Chuckles, a more tune accurate Chuckles. We're getting a Flash he has got some red swoopy hair. And then we have a Hydra Viper, but I think is what that Hydra Viper is from is like the Action Force comic. And then the last one, what is her name? Deanna. So she's from the I think that's October Guard. So yeah, that is supposed to be the next wave, and and I don't think any of these are exclusives. I think these are just a standard wave. So next up we have Hiya Toys, and this is their Exquisite Basic Series Mecha Godzilla. Man, that looks really good. I am glad I am not into Godzilla Monsterverse stuff because I would be broke. But Hiya does, I tell you, from what I've heard, Hiya does an excellent job on their stuff. I have not handled any of these, but people say they rival Monster Art stuff. But this is 7.7 inches tall. And yeah. Let's see. Next up, we are moving to Hasbro news. And one of the bigger stories this week was Hasbro is partnering up with Capcom and doing Street Fighter. Well, I think it's Legendary Pictures. Is that who it is that's doing this? But so this is Hasbro's getting the license for Street Fighter, the movie, like the live action movie that comes out this year. And that's not all. They are teaming up with and doing Voltron as well. This is for the live action movie that's starring Henry Cavill. So we keep hearing all these news and rumors and talks that Hasbro's might be getting out of the toy stuff and more into digital and video games, but they just picked up rights for 2 properties. So this is promising that they will continue to do what they're supposed to do and create toys. Speaking of, we have a live stream that comes up on Tuesday, 11 a.m. When does this drop? So this drops Tuesday, so there'll be plenty of time to be able to watch this live stream when this drops. This drops Tuesday at 1:30 in the morning, so 1:30 a.m. Eastern. So it's before this stream. That's good. Next up, so was you paying attention to your eBay? Well, somebody had listings for the Royal Guard, the deluxe Royal Guard. And I know, and here's some more images of the box. And then the Ninja Force Zartan, which is supposed to be a Target exclusive. I know these both sold. I don't recall what they sold for, but they sold on eBay. Now back to Mezco Toys. Here's that Nightcrawler. Like, I don't want to get into Mezco Toys. I probably won't get into Mezco Toys. I don't have a good night. I don't have well, I've got the X-Force Nightcrawler from Marvel Legends, but man, the fact that he can hold his swords with his feet, and I think you can even wield his sword with his tail. I don't know if there's an image on that or not. Maybe not. But so he doesn't have bendy tails. He has replacement tails. And I would assume these ones that have these deeper curls, you could hold the sword in. But multiple hands and feet. It's got a BAMF effect that does have a light in it. So Really cool looking, but it's like $116 for this thing. I'm good. I am happy with Marvel Legends and their pricing. Next up, Mondo, 1/6 Superman the animated series. Now, so there is two different versions. There's a deluxe and a regular, and I think the deluxe sold out almost immediately. In the deluxe, you get the Dr. Fate helmet, an additional face sculpt. I think it's like a smiling face. The Lois Lane figure, the Mr. Mixelplix figure, and I think you get an extra set of. Nope. Hands are the same. You just get a hand where it has hit where you can. Well, you'll see it in the photos. You can hold Mr. Mixelplex. But here's some inches. This is, like I said, this is 1/6, so he's 12 inches tall. And there you can see how he looks holding Lois. And then Mr. Mixelplex right there, holding him by his head. And then there he is next to the animated series Batman. And we're not done with Mondo. They teased an X-Men 97 Beast. And I think they showed like digital renders of this at SDCC, if I'm not mistaken. So staying in the 1/6 game, we have Hot Toys, a property I know nothing about, but I think this looks really cool. Well, I might know a little bit about Kamen Rider, but this is the Kamen Rider Amazon, and it's like I am glad I can look at Hot Toy stuff from afar and not be concerned at all or about trying to get this or get into Hot Toys at all. But it looks like there is an LED light in the helmet and the belt. And then here's kind of like a breakdown of everything you get with this. Like I said, it looks cool, but thank goodness I'm not into this stuff. Next up, we got a product pre-order from InArt. Now this is like their take. I'm not the best with DC Comics, but this is like a Batman Flash. What is this? Dark Knight Metal bit is what it's called. And then he's got these cool blast effects, or I can't really call them blast effects, but speed effects. But this is the Red Death action figure. Now I do have one InArt figure. I have the and this is 1/12. Really great promo images. And then here's like a breakdown of all the accessories he comes with and speed accessories, multiple hands. I am more traditional when it comes to my DC characters, so looks cool, but not for me cool. If they do more stuff for the Arkham game, I might be down, but I'm marked safe from this as well. But yeah, that's all I got for this week for the news and reviews. We kind of flew through this because some of it was like rehashed. Like we've seen some of the Hasbro stuff already. And then the live stream just dropped out of nowhere, which was kind of strange. There wasn't much warning, but I mean, we have seen most of that stuff. It leaked pretty early, or production images dropped. I think like In Demand Toys kind of showed them off pretty early, but yeah, that's all I got. I'd like to thank everybody for watching. If you could hit that like, if you're not a subscriber to the channel, subscribe, comment, tell me what one of your favorites reveals was this week. And then share the video and check me out on all the other social medias. I'm on TikTok, X, Instagram, Facebook, Twitch. And then I'm just posting news daily, shorts, reels, whatever it's called on that format. And then this is the spot where they all come together and we go over them. 2 reviews a week. Every Tuesday is Transformers Tuesday. Every Friday is Action Figure Friday. And then I'm on Figure Fight Club channel. Monday nights Decepticons, 10:15 p.m. Eastern. Me and Anna, we go over Transformers news, Transformers topic. It's all Transformers related. We are reading the Energon universe. So if you want, read along with us as we review 2 issues a week. I think we are on issue number 2 of Transformers and 6 of Void Rivals. And then Tuesday's open mic night, 8 p.m. Eastern. And then the Friday show is at 9 p.m. and it's called, oh, we just changed the name of it. Plastic Journey. Woo, I remembered. But that's all I got. I'd like to thank everybody. I'll see you on the next one, and take care and peace.
Talib 910 made it collects, yeah, that's the name. From shelves to the screen, still playing the game. The YouTube there, better culture connect. If you love collectibles, that's where you step. Instagram scrolls, TikTok clips, sex for the talk, Facebook hits, Twitch going live, yeah, we building a base. Community strong, worldwide space. If you rock with the vibe, don't hesitate. Subscribe to the channel, yeah, elevate. Follow, like, share. Let the algorithm spin. Tap the bell, stay live. Let the journey begin. This ain't just toys, it's a culture we see. From plastic to pixels, yeah, we give you the feed. If it dropped, if it leaked, if it buzzing online, we talk it, we break it every single time.